Israeli warplanes have unleashed a torrent of bombs hitting targets in Gaza. It came in retaliation for hundreds of missiles being fired from the territory. And it appears to be the most intense escalation of hostilities in the region since 2014. The Israeli military claims it destroyed more than 150 targets, including a Hamas intelligence centre and TV station. According to sources on the ground, at least 3 Palestinians were killed in this and many more were wounded. Well, Israel in turn says that it was only responding to heavy shelling of its territory carried out by militants in Gaza and to send additional forces to the border. Well, what you just saw there was the moment an anti-tank missile fired from Gaza hit an Israeli bus. 5 people were injured, one of them seriously. Altogether, militants in Gaza fired some 400 missiles into Israel. Around 100 of those were intercepted, but some landed in residential areas, killing 1 person and injuring another 70. Air defence sirens were reportedly heard again in southern Israel on Tuesday morning. The events of last night were preceded by a covert Israeli raid which resulted in the deaths of Palestinians, including a local militant commander. An Israeli Special Forces colonel was also killed. A professor of international law at Georgetown University told us the situation in Gaza is fragile.
These attacks, the Israeli attacks, is going to alienate the Palestinian much further, because anyone who will be injured, who would lose a dear one, a loved one, in these attacks, would not harbor any good feelings for the Israelis. The U.S. Administrations in general, and particularly this one and this president, has been doing exactly what Israel would want, what Israel considers its own interest. A chaos like this would lead to all kinds of unexpected things, not in the best interest of the U.S. on the long run, and I think not even in the best interest of the Jewish people in Israel and the Israelis in general. But this is something that only the future would determine.
Well, the recent escalation comes not long after Egypt tried to bring the 2 sides to the negotiating table and broker a truce. The Egyptian intelligence service held separate talks with Hamas and also Israel. Also in July, the Russian president hosted Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas. Working towards a peaceful resolution to the conflict was high on their agenda. However, some now fear that that diplomatic work may have been in vain.
We were so close to another deal, and then Israel is launching its secret units, its special units, to a secret operation in Gaza, and this operation fails. When Israel knows that we are just about to get some kind of another deal, to sign some kind of another deal which will guarantee some kind of peaceful days or weeks or months or years, and then it goes wrong, and then Israel is killing 7 Palestinian warriors, and 1 Israeli colonel is killed, and we are again in this vicious circle, and then the Hamas reacts unproportionally, and Israel reacts unproportionally, and this vicious circle repeats itself again and again, and it will repeat itself again and again until the problem of Gaza will be solved.